On Road Podcast. Brought to you by Jump Off Clothing. Hosted by Tyson, Mattao, and Nito. All sounds produced by Trayvon Palmer. Prepare to be entertained.
And we are back. This is your favorite show, TOR, that's Talk on Road. And I am your host, Mattao. And to the left of me, with his phone in his hand and a blunt in his mouth, getting ready to light that shit, it's my boy, Nito. What's going on, Nito?
This is my preparation, man. I'm late today, so.
Yeah, you're a bit late?
Bringing up the shit and...
Okay.
Here, I'll do it for everybody.
Oh, it's going down. You heard it. And to the right of me, with his phone in his hand, too, it's Tyson. What's going on, Tyson?
Yo, not much. How about you, buddy?
not much. I'm just the guy.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, looking super spiffy today. Fresh braid up, fresh jacket on. It's Trey. What's going on, Trey? How you doing?
What's going on, brother? And you know, sometimes you just got to switch it up on them, you know?
Hey, man.
Yo, you walking in them boots like they're light today, man. You feeling yourself?
Hey, they can't walk a mile in my shoes.
All right.
Okay. How we all doing this week? How you doing, Nito?
I'm good, man. This week's going by quick. It's only Tuesday.
What you been up to?
Oh, man, just chilling, man. I had the weekend also. I just been cooling out, just waiting for whatever, waiting for the show, to talk to our listeners and our followers there.
Yeah, you been
talk some shit.
Itching to get behind the microphone.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah, Tice, how about you? How you doing?
You said this week was flying by.
Yeah,
man. I feel like it's only Tuesday.
It's Wednesday tomorrow.
I feel like it should be Saturday already.
Yeah,
it's a slow ass week for me.
Wow. Well, it just started.
That's what I said. It's Tuesday.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You guys,
48 hours
you got some time to go.
Yeah.
48 hours.
Mad time to go this week too. I'm in it every day this week. So
yeah.
Goddamn.
You really busy?
Yeah, busy as hell.
Goddamn.
You had a busy weekend this weekend, huh?
Yeah, it was the kid's birthday, 3 years old. A little family party at the fun villa.
The fun villa.
It's a good spot.
Was it fun at the villa?
Yo, it's super fun, man. Because there's even things that like I enjoy doing. They got like an arcade there, the ball thing, and like couple games. Yeah, so it's a fun place to go.
What about whack-a-mole?
No, but they have this fishing one, and you obviously it casts out and you gotta reel it. I really enjoyed that. I got some big fish.
And your son really likes fishing.
Oh well, he wasn't there when we were playing. It was just me. But
this was after the party. I went back.
No, this was during the party. This is during the party. But it was funny because like some dad and his son, we came around the corner, opposite ends, and they were going to that game, and I was going to that game. And it was an awkward moment because I was just by myself, a grown ass man, and this guy was like with his son, and they were about to sit down at the same game as me. So obviously let him go, you know what I mean? But it made me feel super awkward because I'm like, yo, what am I doing here? Like I'm at some kid place playing games by myself. Like, yeah, my family's here and my kids are here. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with my kids.
You're like, I got one too.
Yeah.
He had that pen on him, so all the games were looking.
What's that?
What pen?
The weed pen, man.
The G pen?
Yeah, the weed pen, probably.
Okay. Well, at the fun villa.
Yeah, that's why you wanted to play
I
games.
lost the weed pen. I don't know where it's at.
Sorry.
The last one I got was whack, though.
No good?
It's hit or miss with those weed pens, man. Some don't even, do nothing for me, and the other ones, it's like fucking whoops.
I got someone that can help you out with that, man. It's over there. I'll tell you, he'll direct you to the...
He directs traffic.
To the best ones.
The weed pen.
Oh, Beazle.
Yeah, man.
Beazle in the cut tonight.
Beazle in the cut tonight. Shout out to Beazle. Hurricane B in the house.
Yeah, Hurricane. But, yeah, it looked like a good time. Your son had a good time?
Yeah, he loves birthdays. Now, we're getting him geared up for Christmas. And I'm using the whole Santa Claus is watching thing, to make him listen to me right until the 25th.
Is it working so far?
It first time was tonight, and it worked well.
You shook, huh?
Went right to bed. Yeah, he was shook. He was like waiting for me to tell him that he was a good boy, so that he was still gonna get gifts. Because I was singing the
"You Better Watch Out."
You Better Watch Out track to him.
I knew it.
Yeah, and it really put him in check. Still,
you guys do Elf on a Shelf?
We did it last year, yeah. So we'll probably do it again.
How'd they like it?
He liked it last year, but I think he'll probably enjoy it more this year because he's older and can understand it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a lot to keep up with, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's like, you got to think of a different situation every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And God forbid you forget one night.
Yeah, you can't forget.
Or else then you got some explaining to do.
You got some real explaining to do.
I just thought of something. I can't give you that pen, man. You got a lot of shit to remember. Can't slip up one night.
What, but the Elf on the
Yeah,
Shelf?
with the weed pen, man. You forget shit.
Yeah, well, that's not
Just the weed pen?
You can't smoke, Tice.
Nah, I'm trying to smoke, but I probably should smoke before the show instead of during. Because I was listening to last week, and it's like, I mean, you can clearly tell when I started smoking weed.
Really? At what point was it?
Well, I don't know, whenever it was when I started smoking.
I was talking about
but-
your kids' thing, though.
Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah. Like, you don't want to smoke and then forget. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I got to smoke if I'm
You missed
at
the
home.
joke, man.
Oh, sorry, man. Jeez.
You thought you were paging him about his
you
work.
I like when you're high, boy.
Yeah, he's like, last week, you're too high. You're like, my bad.
Speaking of last week's Island Boys episode, one of our
Island Boys?
listeners just moved to an island, so I want to give a big shout out to our loyal listener, Big D. You know who you are? He's an island boy, for
He's
real.
an island boy?
Yeah, he really moved out there.
Yeah, man.
When he flew private there, too? Like, what kind of package is that?
Package that we missed, man.
Damn.
But yeah,
It's an
shout outs to
Island
him.
Boy.
Island Boys, he liked the episode. He wanted to shut him out, so boom.
Okay. I was going to ask Nito, did you do Elf on the Shelf for your kid?
No, her mother has, though. She likes
Yeah?
it, yeah.
You're not
I
into
might
it?
try it this year.
Oh, you're going to forget, though.
I'm just on the go. I'm on the go, so.
You're a forgetful guy.
I am, but I'm not.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
cool.
if I had to do it, I'm sure I would step by step do what I do.
Tice,
but-
did you name your Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, we called him Alfie.
Elfie?
Yeah.
That's very original.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the easiest thing to go with.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Mine is Buddy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, we say, yeah.
Come on, man. You ever
Come
seen the
on,
movie
man.
Will
No,
Ferrell?
that's a
Pause,
a
son.
great one.
It's a classic movie,
Yeah,
right?
that's a great one. I should have thought of that.
Trey over there
He might
laughing,
change his name
man.
this
It
year. He's
didn't
not,
take
going,
much to think of.
he's not gonna remember it.
You can't tell no Jamaican that this dude's name is Buddy, yo. They'll take
You
that
never
the
say
wrong
Yo,
Buddy?
those Jamaican TikToks are like are the funniest, man. It's like
The rapper
I seen
one?
this one. No, I seen this one. This
The
guy's like
rapper
driving
one's
a
funny.
he's like driving a UPS truck or something. And he's like going down the street, and the street's called Bati Boy.
Oh, man.
And he won't go down the street. He won't drive down it. Yo,
Trey, you wouldn't drive that.
oh man,
drive
Hell
down
no.
that street.
You'll never catch me on Batiman Road.
What about the kids, the Halloween shirt that was like Batsy for candy?
No, sir. You won't even catch me ordering a Buddy Burger from A&W.
No? You can't
No.
do the Buddy Burger?
Why, buddy's a gay term?
Yeah, it means dick.
A buddy means dick?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know
I
that?
think we got the title of our fucking episode, man.
Well, Buddy
Buddy.
Burger?
Buddy Burger.
Yo. Oh, man.
Yo, I never knew buddy was a reference to your dick.
When you think about it, the name Buddy Burger, it's kind of bad.
It's a dick burger,
Pause,
basically.
A dick burger?
It's a dick
I'm
burger.
trying to eat the dick burger.
Oh man, I've had mad fucking dick burgers. I mean buddy burgers. I mean buddy burgers.
Oh, shit. All right, well, we've had to ban the word buddy from Talk on Road because of Trey. All right, let's get into the show, man. What's hot this week? What's hot? You know what?
Oh, say, can you see?
Exactly, yeah. And you
Go
must
on.
be happy, man. You're an Americano.
I'm happy. I'm about to get out of here, man, for real. Like, that. I'm not going to go through the border or anything. I'm going to fly anyways, but I just been waiting on my little program to come in. But it's good to see this border shit open up, man.
Yeah, the border. has
It's like
opened
finally
back
a
up.
little, like, you know, more lights at the end of the tunnel are turning on. So I ain't hating on that.
Yeah, they're flickering.
But they do need to get rid of this negative
The test,
testing because that shit's like it's expensive and it's
It's a money
hassle.
grab, T.
Yeah, like I'm heading out shortly just for a few days, and you basically because of the time frame that I'm going, I basically the second I land have to get a test for when I get home. So it's just super annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To have to make time and go do that.
But you've been able to go.
Yeah, I've been able to go, but the test situation is annoying.
But that's
Super
been a consistent.
Yeah, it's super annoying because you basically have to get a test right away.
Yeah, that is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I think with all the backlash they've received on that specific thing, I don't think it'll be too long until they do away with that.
I hope so.
It makes sense, right? If the states don't care, why do we care?
Yeah.
And who made us so special?
Because our
Justin
shit was
Trudeau.
down. They want their money back, man.
I mean, they're getting their money.
Yeah, but who owns the tests? I don't think it's the government. It's like a third-party company that's got to own the rights to those tests and the patents and all that. And
Well, they just sell them at the pharmacy, right?
yeah, but it's from some sort of company. I mean, unless that company's paying off the government, which probably happens, but who knows?
Yeah, but the thing
That's what I was
is,
about to say.
you have to get you have to get it at the pharmacy in the States, right? Unless
Yeah.
you bring one over.
No, you got it because it has to be a PCR. It has to be one of the like
Name brand ones.
Yeah,
So then it's literally not benefiting anyone in Canada.
no,
It's just us trying to do too much.
just us trying to do too much.
Think that we're better than people and we're more firm with our
It's just a stupid rule that hasn't been removed for some reason.
yeah. I guess it's only a matter of time. But will you guys be doing any Black Friday shopping in the States?
I would love to. I usually do.
When is Black Friday? Not this
26th.
Friday, the following? Oh, 2 more from now.
Yeah.
Isn't it the last Friday of every November?
It's right, isn't it
That
right
sounds
before?
right.
It's right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the 26th.
Yeah.
That's the week I'm actually planning to go away, so I'm not going to probably make it because I'm not going to be available to shop that weekend. But I've seen some deals already here locally. Best Buy's got a bunch of Black Friday early deals.
The Canada Black Friday.
Yeah, some good ones.
It's not quite the same, though, is it?
Not really.
No.
No.
You're
States
leaving on the
go far.
26th?
Yeah.
Man, you're missing our big party on the 27th, boy.
Whose party?
Big party coming. The boy in the back. The boy in the back.
The Beazle party?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
going down?
Yeah, say it louder so the mic grab it. Say it again.
It's my birthday.
Okay.
On which day?
27th.
Well, unfortunately, I'll never be able to party with you because my wife's birthday's on the 28th. So,
You've been there before.
yeah, before I was married.
Yeah.
Your birthday's on the 27th, B?
Yeah.
And Nito, your birthday's on the 27th as
That's
well.
why we connect.
And my birthday's on the 27th.
That's
too.
why we connect.
Okay, 27 gang.
All right, man. It's chick called 27, man. Let's go.
27 Savage.
Yo.
I guess we should bring up what's been the news all week. That shit with Travis Scott, man. It's crazy. The Astro World Festival.
man.
Is that the name of it? Astro World Festival?
Yes.
And they had some crazy, like, at this, I still don't really know exactly what happened. Because
Can't blame him, man.
At first,
Tell.
people were saying somebody was running around stabbing people with needles. And then it was random heart attacks. And then it was
Mosh pit.
a crazy mosh pit kind of situation and what do they call it? Crowd surge.
Yeah.
So, long story short, we don't really know what happened, but was it 8 or 9 people
I
lost
believe
their
it was
lives?
8
I think
people
it was
that
8 people.
died.
The youngest that got whatever was 14, I think.
The youngest that died was 14. The youngest that was injured was 9.
Was a 9-year-old.
Was it 9 or 10?
9.
9? Damn.
And he's suing Travis right now.
But, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anything is going to come out of those lawsuits. Travis should sue that 9-year-old's parents for allowing their child to be at a Travis Scott concert.
Yeah, at 9.
Yeah.
My daughter's 9.
It's America, baby.
I can't imagine.
She's not going to Astro
This is
World.
what I don't agree with. He's an artist. I'm sure he's seen a lot of crazy shows through his life, mosh pits, people fighting in the crowd, people, going crazy in the crowd. As an artist, you're up there, you're getting paid to do a certain thing, and that's performing and finishing your set. Mm-hmm. I don't know the insides. I've just, because there is no actual fact, because no one's actually, you know what I mean? There's so many stories. So I didn't see anybody going up there and shutting the lights down and shutting the entire Titantron and the lights off and all that. Shout out to Trey.
Titantron.
I didn't see any of that. So until somebody shut
What
the
do you mean?
power off.
Yeah, no, what? Everyone starts trampling over each other because the fucking is pitch black. That wouldn't work.
That's what I'm saying. So how could you blame the artist for this?
No, you definitely can't blame the artist, but I did read one
Especially
thing.
Drake.
Yeah, when I seen Drake was in the lawsuit, I'm like, what?
That's just a,
Drake?
But they didn't even do or say anything to cause a riot. Travis is not like,
Yeah.
all right, now everybody fuck each other
It's
up.
not fucking Eminem
Yeah,
show.
well, I heard one thing that this has happened before at his shows.
Yeah, I've heard about that too, but he's learned his lesson.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard any I haven't seen him, and he's on a bigger scale now. When he was doing that before, he was performing in front of like 1,500 people. Astro World, I'm pretty sure there was like tens and thousands of people.
Well,
there.
you know, to your point, I read one thing, and again, like I never know what is correct anymore when I'm reading things in the media because everyone just fucking lies. But I read that the capacity for that show was 50,000, and there was over 200 there.
Damn.
So if that's true, that's a big problem for them.
Of course.
They should be.
But that's still not. That still doesn't fall back on Travis though.
No, that's the promoter and
That's
the
the
organizer.
promoter.
Yeah.
and the city as well, because they should have city organizers there saying, "Yo, this is over 150 cap.
Yeah.
You guys are wilding." So you know what? That's just gonna get. If it doesn't get dropped, or I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, any of that shit. I just don't think it's gonna come out of pocket from Travis, especially Drake. I think it should be the city of Houston because, you know, there's regulations and nobody was doing their job that night.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they, you know, should take any financial responsibility for this, although they have done a great job offering help
Travis
with.
Scott.
Yeah, Travis Scott doing a great job. I've seen him offer to pay for funerals, provide mental health services, refund everyone's tickets.
He's doing his part.
Yeah, he's doing his part.
That's all he could
he's
do,
doing.
man.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can. And
But you know what's still crazy? The cancel culture is still slowly creeping up.
That ain't
on
never
him.
Well,
gonna
they're
happen.
on him, bro.
It's never gonna happen.
I seen a video. I don't know whose concert it was.
They were booing him, right?
SZA. Sorry. Yeah, there was like an interlude, like DJ interlude. I
They had
guess.
to
going
stop
on.
the song, Trey.
Yes. And
They play sicko mode.
They play sicko
And they
mode, and
booed it.
everybody was booing.
yeah,
Travis.
you know what? Anyone who was a
People are
part of that
crazy.
boo, go fuck yourself.
Facts.
Fuck yourself twice.
That's that mob mentality shit,
Yeah.
you know? And TikTok's going off with it. TikTok, man.
I didn't see none on TikTok, so I don't know what kind of algorithms you got, but
I didn't actually see it on TikTok, but I've seen people posting the videos that say TikTok on them. So they must be TikTok.
yeah, there's a lot of TikToks all filled with conspiracies and
Yeah,
people that are you know, recapping moments and situations.
Well, I saw our boy Chris Sky saying that it's actually an adverse reaction to the
Let's
COVID
cancel
vaccine.
him, man. I hate that guy's mouth.
I thought he
wanna
was
punch him in the
canceled.
mouth.
And then I also saw people are saying it was satanic rituals and all that type of weird shit. Like, there's so much. People are really going off with this one.
Where was your security check with these fucking needles, man?
Well, do people having needles?
Yeah. What's going on? I guess those things don't set off, or they're not metal.
No,
Plastic,
Yeah,
right?
but they're so small. It's
Yeah.
like there's more metal in your belt.
That's right. See, so you know what? Let's be careful, man.
Learn to
Anybody
fuck-
going to shows in the future? Let's just, you know, have a drink and that's it. Let's just have a drink in our hand and party, and we got some more visitors outside.
Is that the same lady from last time?
She wants to be part of the show, I think.
Yeah.
Every
She's
fucking
by right
Tuesday.
now. She got a teddy bear
Got a
with
teddy
her.
bear this time.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
No, that's not the same lady. I don't think.
No, it isn't. Actually,
No,
the other lady was older.
That's her younger self.
Yeah, that lady just died.
Yeah.
What lady just died?
Like that lady, like she just became a zombie.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
young.
she's a new inductee.
She's a new zombie.
Yeah.
That other last week's lady was an OG.
She's a lifer.
yeah.
Veteran.
Yeah. But, yeah, we had Talk on Road. We want to, send our condolences out to anyone who was affected, anyone who lost their lives, anyone who's injured at that event. Although we probably all agree that we don't think Travis Scott is really responsible, it's a tragedy all the same, right?
Yeah, it's a tragedy.
But those events are kind of wild.
Yeah, super wild. I mean, I even remember, I've been to events before,
Yeah.
and usually I'm in the back or in a booth. But the one, just for shits and giggles, I was like, let me go be one of these regular people in the crowd.
What are the common people?
In the
Pedestrian.
in the what do they call it? The
Mosh
gauntlets.
pit?
No, the mosh pit, the gauntlets, and it was super
Rowdy.
sketch. No, it was just like tight. It was claustrophobic. It was tight. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I severely regretted my decision and scurried back to my booth in a hurry.
I'm going to share a video that I got. Same thing I did. I just came from the thing. I think I was with you. I forget what show it was. And I went to the crowd. I'm going to post it on our story. Talk on Road Instagram. You're gonna see a funny story because I got one.
All right. Well, you gonna recap
It's a
that?
civilian acting crazy in the crowd, man, taking my joints and shit.
Okay.
I let him, but you know what I mean.
Those scenes are crazy. I gotta say, I don't really get the draw myself. It's not somewhere I'd want to be. Even concerts in general, I've never been a big.
I've been posting up.
Concert goer.
I've been posting up on the outside wall or on the outer ring since the dances in like grade 6.
Yeah.
Much music.
I was never like one of the in the middle of it all kind of event park people. Right from the grade St. Mark's dances. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd always play it cool on the outside. And then we grew into those
Much music joints.
Those Much Music joints at the
You played it
Country
cool on
Hills
the side
community.
there?
Yeah, we still played it cool. I wasn't up in the middle.
So you've
You know
never
what I
been
mean?
in the middle.
Then we moved to the Elements. Still played it cool on the outside. You know what I'm
dropping
saying?
names right now, man.
Yeah.
I've been.
Let's do a timeline. Then what was after Elements? Just keep going, bro.
After Elements. What would have been after Elements? I think after Elements was like Fubar. Yeah, from Elements, I think we moved into Uptown, like the
There's
Foo
Uptown,
Bars
right.
and the Cameos and
Caesars and all that.
Caesars and all that, which I played
still
the
sidelines?
yeah, no, I still
Chevelle, we were playing the back wall.
yeah, man. I'm always playing the outer ring.
Well, you know why though? Because the party comes to you.
Yeah, and I just never really wanted people to step on my shoes.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No.
Especially if
Sneaker
they're
check,
Oh,
man. What
Phil-
you got on? What you got on, T?
I got the
Oh, you got some
what are these?
big burly boots.
Oh, the North Face. The North Face,
North Face.
winter risers. We're gonna call
All
them.
right.
What you got on, boy?
I got the Air Force One, the blacks with the mids with the strap.
Yeah, I got the wheat
I'm
Tims.
strapped up.
I got the wheat Tims with the wheat hoodie on.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, you're looking like the prairies.
Looking like the RZA.
I forgot to throw Filthy McNasties in that
Oh yeah, I remember
Okay.
in that mix.
Down where the sushi spots
Downstairs.
are
Crowd
now.
surging.
the downstairs.
Yeah, they had that
Downstairs
dance
part?
floor in the middle, and then it was
Yeah.
like open to the top. You never catch me on that dance floor.
Man,
Playing that outside wall all the time.
Oh. day.
bring back some of these venues, man.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Right? Even just thinking about that. Remember that Filthy McNasty, sir? If you guys never been there, but yeah, if you were going in the middle, you'd look up and it's like another hole.
Yeah.
Another
We
hole.
had a good wave. It was a whole different floor, Matteo. Sorry, it was a whole. Yo, shout out to our drinks because they're already getting to Matteo. We sipping
No,
that red.
not me.
We sipping that red Merlot.
I'm chilling, bro.
Hide your hoe.
It's to get to
Merlot.
you, bro.
They used to call you Matteo Merlot, no?
No, Mateo Moe
Okay.
That was Matteo Marijuana.
and Mateo Moscato. There's a lot.
All right.
A lot of repetition there.
Don't get it twisted. No, it's alliteration.
Okay.
Don't
My
play
bad.
with me.
I never got those right. Even in high school, in English class, I'd always fuck up the, what is it called?
Well, like alliteration.
Yeah, what is that called?
There was class in school.
There's a name. There's a name for that. That isn't an example of one, but there's like a
Accolade?
nah.
accolade.
No.
They're called like
What?
What? Pulling out
How many
random
splits is
words.
that, son?
It's called something.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't
If there's
know.
any teachers listening, hit us up in the comments. Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of that, we actually did figure out what the Chinese spot from last week was called.
Yeah.
After we stopped recording, Garden, but one of the listeners did. I
Yeah,
seen
I
a
saw that
comment
comment and I
there.
was like, what's garden?
One
I
of the
didn't know the
OGs.
significance. But
Yeah.
now I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout outs for if you come up with anything or want to fill in the blanks for us, hit the comments, man. That's what it is. Don't be
Yeah.
shy. We
Sometimes
talk
we
on
need
road,
help.
baby.
Sometimes we need some assistance.
We do.
well, we need assistance on that with the definition of alliteration and onomatopoeia and all that is called.
What group they fall into?
Yeah.
Yeah, onomatopoeia.
The same listener's probably gonna have that answer, and if
I think onomatopoeia is when
they don't, then
What is it you want to look up?
it's hard to describe.
All right.
yeah, we're gonna leave this one to the teachers.
Try.
We need a real teacher.
Yeah.
But let's move on
I know
to
some
something
good
else.
teachers, man.
All right, man. Kanye West, or should I say Ye?
Yo, that was the greatest interview in the last decade, hands
Last
down.
decade.
Never
Wow.
better one.
Yeah,
Besides-
super good interview.
Besides none.
Better than
And-
Cam?
It's pretty damn cool.
And
was
we
better
do
than
have to
Cam's.
address
It was better
him
than
as Ye.
Cam's. I'm not going to be
Yeah,
biased.
yeah.
It was better than Cam's.
It's better than Cam?
Yeah, what I liked about this interview was, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Kanye West did an interview on Drink Champs. That's actually my favorite podcast.
Shout out Nori.
Shout out Nori. That's the best podcast besides TOR. And basically, Kanye West, like, he just explained who he is. Like, everyone's
Ye.
Sorry, Ye. The artist formerly known as Kanye. He basically kind of backed himself up and explained why he is who he is. And
he spoke for himself.
He spoke for himself. And you know what? Through the interview, I was kind of like, holy shit, this guy's a maniac, but at the same time, he's making sense.
He's a legend.
So now I have like super love for Kanye.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was good. That was entertaining, and I had everybody talking about it. That's what you want.
Yeah.
So many
You can
clips.
agree with him or not.
No, I love Kanye, and this is the second or third extended conversation I've listened to where he's been a part of, and you really have to focus. You really have to pay attention to what he's saying, and you really have to follow along. You can't have too many outside distractions because he does go off topic very often.
He's just in his own world.
And then he'll circle back to the main point.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get lost in where he started to where he ended up to where he went back to.
Yeah.
And he definitely does have a philosophical. Thank you. I had a little tongue twist there. Way of speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely is an outside the box thinker. Mm-hmm. And I rate it. I love him. Always have.
Did you hear his the last one you had with Joe Rogan?
Yeah, exactly.
Now that one was good too, but that one kind of made, because I feel like this one he was more like in his element, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like a hip hop show.
And they let him go.
Yeah, he was more loose.
Well,
Not like more loose, but he's more like.
And Joe Rogan is a completely different.
it's like a different realm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And Joe Rogan. No disrespect to Nori and them, but
Don't say some dumb shit.
Joe Rogan's a better interviewer, and he
Yeah.
can control the conversation more so.
It's a different show. It's a different vibe.
Yeah,
You're right,
it's
you're
different.
Right. He's a podcaster. Nori's
yeah.
just like, he was a rapper, now he's a media guy.
And you're right, and it is a hip hop thing versus like Joe Rogan's,
But
so.
Rogan, I felt like he barely even spoke. There'd be times where he didn't say a word
He didn't ask the questions that
for like
people
15
wanted to hear.
minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? It was
Because he
just-
didn't know what to ask. Sorry to interrupt. Because
Who,
I feel
Joe?
like Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan. Of course, he's the number one podcast, and shout out to him because I'm still waiting for his reply because I'm still ready to go one-on-one with him. All jokes aside, I feel like he is who he is. But if you have Kanye on your show, I think Nori is the guy who to ask the questions. He asked the juicy questions that we all wanted to hear.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to that podcast, I definitely recommend that you do. I won't spoil it too much, but some very interesting things. Like, I didn't know Kanye was homeless.
Well,
He likes to design homes. He don't like to live in a home.
That's kind of a misleading statement.
That's what he said, though.
But he is.
He said that having a home is the first controlled situation where the government wants you, and you work so hard to either rent or pay for your mortgage. This is what it is. So
Yeah, and I don't necessarily agree.
I don't agree with that shit.
I don't agree with him on that point.
That's when you're really rich.
Because
you say
he
shit
is.
like
Yeah, that's some.
He's not letting them
really
control
rich
him.
shit. Because he's homeless, but he's not living on the streets.
He said where
He's living at the Ritz-Carlton Paris, the Ritz-Carlton, basically in any city that
Or he said he stays with like.
Yeah.
He lives with like Elon Musk or freaking the CEO
He'll
of IKEA
crash,
and shit
crash
like
at.
that.
He made it seem like he's crashing on like his buddy's couch that lives on the block, but he's
That's
like,
his buddy,
But he is, but he isn't.
but,
the owner of
he's like
Balenciaga.
staying in Elon Musk's guest house, which is probably nicer than
Or 100,000
all of our houses put together times 10.
seater stadiums.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Elon Musk on Joe Rogan actually saying that he's been selling off his properties as well, and
Yeah.
he just rents now and shit.
Yeah, he just sold his house in Brentwood, California. I think was where he was living last, because he was moving to Texas and all that. But
It's crazy when you get really rich. You want to get rich so you can get a nice crib, and then you get really rich.
You ain't even in the crib.
You don't even want the crib no more.
yeah, I still don't.
I don't know
understand that.
about all that, Mattao. I think like that's
And,
just
I
like
still don't even understand that on like why. Like maybe it's the upkeep, because when you're that rich and you own a place like that, the maintenance on 10,000 square foot house.
That ain't shit to them.
Well, what I got from
It's not even
Kanye-
that it ain't shit, but it's like it becomes your responsibility where you have to now put in place a team. Whereas if you're like renting, it's just like you pay your fucking rent and that's that.
Yeah.
But if you're like
You don't have to worry about shit.
But watching that interview, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kanye is just like, he's just thinking different, man. Nobody thinks like he's.
No one does.
He does fucked up shit, so
Definitely.
let him, stay in these stadiums and stay at
And
these,
also, like $60 million
guest houses.
real estate's a little bit tougher to get in and out of than,
Yeah.
your $800,000 house.
Well, what I got from
I think
him
he's
was,
also trying to be different. Go ahead.
What I got from him was that he's more into like the journey and shit now, and more than just like having shit. You know what I mean? He likes just being around, like just being present. You know what I mean? He's like omnipresent. Like he just goes
like the
from
new
place
Michael
to place.
Jackson.
No, yeah, he definitely is.
He's like a drifter. You know?
He's like the new Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson used to do crazy shit that people would be like, "Yo, what's this guy doing?"
Yeah, because I think you get to a point where you have had so many material things, you've made so much money that you realize that nothing really changes when you get to that level in terms of like happiness or fulfillment.
Yeah.
Right? The things that fulfill you and the things that make you happy have nothing to do with
money.
Well, what could he buy that's like really gonna do it for him that he hasn't already bought?
Nothing,
10
man.
times over.
Yeah, and we've all probably experienced similar, things, even in our tax brackets, where it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You make a bit of money, you get a bag, you get a bigger bag than the last bag, and you maybe go buy some shit, but like you really don't feel any happier that now you have these things that you bought than you did before.
Yeah, and when you're younger and you have less money, you're more pleased and more satisfied with less,
Yeah.
And then you get more money and it's like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
And when you're at the level he's at, or Elon Musk is at, or Jeff Bezos is at, it's like, what is next? These guys are going to space and shit.
Yeah.
Because there's really nothing left on the planet.
Yeah, the experiences. That's where the money comes in, is like if you can spend the money on experiences, and that tends to be what I do, right? Like I love spending my earned dollars on like experiences for myself and my family.
Yeah.
Right? Because those are the memories that you're going to hold forever. Not to say I don't buy my kids toys or whatever, right? But
That's part of experience.
Yeah, but I'd much rather spend, money on experiences, vacations, memories than.
You might remember something you bought once upon a time.
Yeah.
Nito,
Talk to me.
one of my peoples wanted to know, what's your beef with Joe Rogan, man? Why you want to fight Joe Rogan, man?
I think it was just where we were drinking that day, man. But shit travels, so.
Yeah, it's like now it's like an urban legend.
Shit, I'm trying to go viral.
Nito has smoke with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I do. I'm a better announcer than he is. I'm a better podcaster than he is. He ain't ask Kanye shit. I would ask Kanye everything Nori did plus one more question.
So he ain't shit.
No, he is who he is, man. I just said he's the number one podcaster.
Yeah,
he's dope, but
That's
I just had a little too much to drink that day.
And now you went too far. You got to roll
I
with
go
it.
too far. I'll fight him.
All right, man.
Why do you think I brought Hurricane over here?
Yeah, he's gonna do
Hurricane keeps me, keeps me motivated, keeps me
Hurricanrana.
going, keeps me talking shit in my ear.
Yeah.
See, these guys already put their money on somebody. At least you saying you don't know who.
Damn, that's love right there.
See?
That's
There you
fam.
go.
Familia.
No, yo, tell your people it's still on, baby.
Say it's always business, never personal.
Yeah, I'll go. I don't have no problem with Joe Rogan, man. He has a problem with me.
Yeah, word is he's talking mad shit.
It's all good.
Well, to expand on Kanye, there was some more shit that came of that, and he's been seen with Jay Prince, who was thought to be the one who kind of discovered Drake. And they're saying they sat down, they talked, and now Kanye is saying that he wants to squash the beef with Drake. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I won't be surprised at all if Drake does it because from his track record, anybody who he's had a problem with besides Pusha T, Actually, I don't know, because Kanye is kind of the one who...
it's part of the Pusha T.
the Pusha T problem with his son Adonis. So I don't know. Maybe Drake's going to just fall back on this one. And I'd back him up, because at this point, it'd be great to see them back together. But I don't know. I think Drizzy's already said, like, when it comes to his kid and family and shit, like, you know, there's certain shit. There's hip-hop shit, and then there's, like, kids and we can all relate. There's kids and his family. You don't touch that subject. And Kanye kind of like instigated that. And like, I'm not saying Drake wanted to keep that a secret forever, but Kanye,
I don't think that
Kanye's the one who like.
I don't think that was it. It was more the shit with 40. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, like Pusha
That's still
T,
family.
But Kanye West, who's his artist, Pusha T, he's the one who has to okay all that shit. I'm sure that Kanye knew that he was about to be like, yo, this kid has a kid, but he's keeping it a secret. Kanye knew that shit.
Well, they say Kanye's the one who told him.
There you go. So he's the one who started this whole snowball.
Drake had told Kanye before all this shit happened.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like regardless if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, then Drake already said why it wouldn't happen.
What you think, Tice?
Well, I agree with what you said, Nito. You know, but at the same time, Drizzy fucked Kanye's wife, so maybe that'll wash out.
Kanye said he didn't.
Yeah, and Kanye said Drake said he didn't. And he's just making it seem like
Kanye also said that him and Kim, he was addressing Kim as his wife still. And
She
that,
is, though.
Okay, you're right. She is.
Technically.
And that he never received any divorce papers and that they're going to be together and Ray. But she's like, oh, whatever you could that
Pete Davidson's tapping that ass.
That guy looks like such a clown. I can't believe bitches want to.
But girls just want to laugh. That's the thing. At the end of the day, listen, you could be a good-looking guy. You can be a good-looking guy and all that shit, but he's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, I like him.
Girls want to laugh.
Yeah, he is funny.
Girls want to laugh. That's all
Girls
it is.
do wanna
Girls
laugh.
want to laugh. So you know what? Kanye, she's not your wife anymore. Stop saying that. She belongs to Mr. PD.
Well, he's been doing his thing on the side too.
Who? Kanye?
Yeah, he dated a arena girl for a little bit. And then
The model, right?
Yeah. I mean, I see them. If I have to pick an answer, I see them squashing the beef. There's even a segment on the Kanye Drake beef on the Drink Champs episode where he talks about how they're on the same, they're on the same team kind of, but
that's like some philosophical shit.
Yeah, he actually references
Yeah, right?
He actually references it to like the NBA. You know how you can
Professional rap.
You can be friends with players on the other team, but when you're playing the game, then you
want to get to the finals, right?
You gotta rep your side, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta do what you gotta do.
These are two icons, man. So doing that shit for charity was it in Los Angeles? They wanted to do that show.
Well, the fact that Jay Prince is there, I think
that's a big one, right?
He's
there.
got Drake's ear more than most.
He's got Drake's ear more than anyone.
You might be right.
Drake calls Houston his second home.
Yeah, and without Jay Prince, I don't think Drake is where Drake is.
Yeah, without Houston and Jay Prince, there is no OVO. I don't think people understand that, man. If you don't know this, Google it.
Jay Prince, underground legend.
Yeah.
Big time.
He makes shit happen. A lot of shit happen.
Did you guys hear that shit about Beanie Sigel and Kanye?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I heard that.
You heard that?
Hit me up.
Kanye, Beanie Sigel said that Kanye told him that he would give him $5 million? $50 million
and 5%
and 5% stake of Yeezy because he coined the term, or not the term, the name Yeezy. He started calling Kanye Yeezy.
So why is he taking the check, or what does he have to do?
I'm sure he is. I don't get why he wouldn't, but
I don't know. Is it been confirmed by Kanye?
Yeah, he admitted on the
he admitted on Drink Champs that he's been trying to get a hold of him to tell him.
To get a hold of him.
I'm sure if Kanye was trying to get a hold of you,
to give you $50
everyone
million.
Yo,
yeah, you can reach me.
you can reach. I'm sure you can reach
email.
Beanie, man.
Yo, Beanie, hit me up, man. I got something to tell you.
Speaking of Beanie, I want to go off track. You know how we do that, right? So I had a close listener as well. His name is Crypto Hal. We had a big argument. He said that Beanie's bigger than Cam. We're not gonna go there, but we'll talk about that another day. I want you guys to think about that.
I thought about it.
What do you think?
Cam's bigger than Beans.
Quick, just for Crypto Hal, let's go. T.
Cam's bigger than Beanie?
He says that Beanie's bigger than Cam. Beanie Sigel, that is.
In what way?
And
As an
impact on the culture and as an entertainer.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy.
All right.
Cam's
crazy.
definitely bigger.
Go
than
back
me.
on
I
track.
like Beanie bigger more, but Cam's.
I like
definitely
Beanie a lot. But I like Cam more, but I like Beans. But come on, man, Cam's had a big impact on the culture.
You heard that?
You know, Dipset Couture versus State Property Jeans.
You don't know where I'm going.
But yeah, I think that'd be nice to see for hip hop, man. For Kanye to do that for Beanie Sigel. Beanie Siegel's been looking in rough shape.
Yeah, it's been man.
You know, he sounds like a shell of his.
That's what
former
Kanye
self.
wants to do. I think he just wants to like help, like who he feels he needs to help.
But at the same time, Kanye's had no problem like taking aim and calling out names on that podcast like crazy.
Like Big Sean,
Just
Soulja Boy,
Blaze.
Just
Blaze. Who else?
That was wrong with Just Blaze though.
Talib Kweli. Yeah, he threw him under the bus.
For no reason.
John Legend.
What do you say about John Legend?
Same thing he said
Same
about
thing
Big
about
Sean.
Big Sean.
Because they were both like kind of. I felt like it was. Kanye's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
He has his own opinion on shit. But
Well, you can
it's crazy
respect
because
that.
Kanye or Big Sean posted a picture of them chilling 24 hours before he said that. So, I mean, you can kind of like second guess what Kanye said, everything he said on that, because there's actual footage or actual pictures of Big Sean and Kanye West hanging out together 24 hours. You
Is
can
it
go
24 hours?
24 to 48 hours max.
Big Sean tweeted
Because
about
he said
it
I
too.
was with this guy a day ago and he didn't say any of this.
Yeah.
And he had already recorded the podcast. So this was after the podcast.
Thing with Kanye is he says some sick shit sometimes, but it's almost like that. You know, to be a genius, you also got to be crazy because you can't deny he's a little loopy. You know,
I say a little bit more than a little.
a little more
That's
than a
cool
little.
though, man. That's cool. Listen.
Yeah.
He sent a group message to Jay-Z,
That was
Kid
crazy.
Cudi, Kim Kardashian,
Drake.
Travis
Scott.
Drake, Travis Scott. These are people who
I think Push.
these are ops and his friends.
Why push it though?
He said, I'm richer than all of you combined. This man does not think like anybody else. So whatever he says, who cares? At the end of the day, he's entertaining, he makes great music, and he's going to be talked about forever. So let's just take that in as a whole. That's what I think about Kanye West.
Yeah,
You guys agree?
Yeah,
I agree.
He's the new Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson did a lot of fucked up shit, man.
I don't
But he
even
was
know
still
if I
Michael
compare him
Jackson.
to that.
People were still going to rock with him. And
He's
still,
just different. He's his own. He's
He's
own
Kanye.
entity.
He's Ye.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
He's yay, bro.
he's Ye Jackson.
My one boy actually was trying to tell me he's today's Tupac.
Oh, man.
And
No.
the re-
Dude, this guy's beyond Tupac. This guy's bigger than Tupac.
What his argument was, he was saying the reason why he's the new Tupac
DaBaby's the new Tupac.
is because he speaks his mind without giving a fuck.
Yeah,
I think that's DaBaby. I think Kanye is the new MJ, and you can compare DaBaby to Pac because
we gotta stop comparing.
brash. He's
we gotta
brash.
stop comparing.
He's brash. He comes. He does his whatever the fuck he wants, and that's it. That's Pac. And Fat Joe said on the Fat Joe show, so I'm only quoting Fat Joe. These are guys that know these guys. I don't know these guys. I'm just quoting people and podcast shows to ours and everyone else's. I'm quoting other podcasts,
All right,
and that's that.
and that's that. All right, should we move on from Kanye, or should I say yay? Can I get a yay or a nay?
Yay!
All right, did y'all hear about Tesla thinking about coming out with their own smartphone?
Tyson already switched up.
Yeah, I got the Tesla joint right here.
That's the Tesla?
Nah,
You guys heard about it though?
I'll switch up.
I didn't actually hear about that. Tell me more.
Well, I don't know too much about the specs and whatnot, but it's rumored to be some sort of competition for Apple. Apparently, Elon Musk and Tim Cook and Apple, they got like some old school beef, and it's gonna be equipped with. You heard about Elon Musk's other?
Well,
Endeavor,
let's give them some
Starlink.
context. Why do they have beef?
I think Elon offered them some technology a long time ago, or wanted to, with the autonomous cars, I think, and they wouldn't even take the meeting.
Okay, that's some good context behind it.
There you go. But Tim Cook says that he doesn't recall this ever taking place.
Rich people don't recall a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't recall.
If it's in the situation where they don't recall, then they're gonna say they don't recall.
Yeah.
Right?
But anyways, this phone is gonna be like a Tesla phone, and it's gonna have the Starlink Wi-Fi shit that Elon's putting together, which is like free Wi-Fi for like the world, I think. Something like that. Is that what it is?
Yo, this is the first time I heard about this.
You've never heard of Starlink?
Oh, Starlink. Yeah.
That's what it
Starlink is
right?
basically like, just Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi also in like very remote places.
Yeah.
But
it's like remote Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That you don't really need to be in any specific place to get to.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Wi-Fi is worldwide.
Yeah,
everywhere.
the phone's going to have it built in. So like
You could be.
You got Wi-Fi everywhere.
You can be in Mount Everest climbing a mountain.
No
still
data.
Still
data.
catch a Wi-Fi.
I wonder if they'll have their own like iMessage.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
They're gonna
Teslas
have their own shit.
Teslas are so
T-message.
they're so like beyond everything else from what I hear that like I wouldn't put it past them to be on some like real next level shit with the phone. You know?
Oh, 100%. I'm all for it. I'll buy it right away. I've been still waiting for a BBM.
A BBM?
A BBM, someone to come as strong as BBM.
BBM was
I
hard.
think it's about time, man.
Yeah.
This Android and this Apple beef shit.
Bring
I'm
BBM
sick of telling
back.
my friends, get Apple. How about we all just get this new shit?
Who doesn't have Apple other than news?
Want to say something?
Oh, Bezo, you still on the
what you got
Android?
to say about
Yeah,
that?
ain't got
son?
to see. That's what it is.
Have you always been a Samsung guy?
I used to have Apple, bro. Honestly, I just don't like. I don't like it.
Well, what's not to like?
Well, we don't like you.
Using an iPhone like a week ago, and it's just I'm too used to Samsung. I think.
Yeah, but what is it about Samsung that like people like?
Well, they're saying they're always like a few steps ahead of Apple.
I don't even compare the phones. Honestly, I just like it.
In what way? That's what I'm saying. In what way?
Like Apple will come out with the new iPhone.
No, it
and
can't be
the
out.
new
No.
the new feature on it is what the Android had like 3 years ago. It always happens.
Well, what, like finger blast technology, or the fuck it's called?
Finger blast.
Was it finger
Finger blast? Yo,
Nah, like
it's a good episode, man.
like the Face ID.
This phone will finger blast you to
Oh
sleep.
shit! Girls are like, I'm switching anything.
Yeah. All of a sudden, all these bitches got Androids.
Well, they have the flip touchscreen right now, and they're saying the next Apple phone might have that.
I
Flip
don't
us?
even want that.
I kind of want that.
The flip iPhone?
But you want
flip
to
Android.
really hang up on people again, eh?
It's
I'm
hard.
fucking with that. I like that.
You haven't seen the Android?
I haven't se- oh no, I did see it. Yeah, I saw some crazy shit the other day. Actually, I think it was the
Pretty
same
sick.
phone. Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like phones that like you can pull up like a map, like a tablet, and it's a phone, but you can also make it like smaller too. You know?
all right. We almost just got Mattao to smoke something, but
You did. There was not even a second.
we got a ball. We got a ball like
He stalled grabbing it from you, and all of a sudden, it's you smoking.
Yeah. He
episode 100.
tried to encourage me.
Oh,
and
you've
I
been holding that
just
thing
shook
for
my head out.
we were
2
passing the
seconds now.
split from Tyson to Mattao to me, but Mattao looked at it, kind of was like, maybe.
That didn't happen.
It was a blunt. That's why he only smokes blunts.
Yeah, right. Anyways, that shit's gonna be crazy if Elon can be the one to, finally upset Apple in this shit,
It's
because
a tough one.
Apple's had the game in a chokehold for a long time now, right? Android's always there, but they're never really there.
Yeah, the chokehold belongs to Apple.
So the Apple chokehold.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man.
Well, if anyone
I know
could
I
do
said
it-
I'll switch up, but like letting go of this format and the organization that Apple brings to your phone,
Simplicity.
which I don't know over there, Mr. Hurricane, that Android brings to you, but this is like a whole different format. I love it, and I don't know if I can let go of it, but
Yeah, Androids are like chaotic.
I'll do it if you do it.
I might do it because I fucks with Tesla. I fucks with Elon Musk. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Me too.
I was thinking about going to the Plus
You mean like the big iPhone?
on my next iPhone, but that's as far as I'm willing to venture.
They're too big.
That's like an iPad.
Yeah. You know how you hold your phone and your pinky like kind of like
Yeah.
holds the weight of it? Like it makes a big difference when you have the Plus and you put you're resting on your pinky. Like your pinky's like tired.
Start getting cramps.
You're like, God damn, this is kind of heavy on my
And
pinky.
you're English. You need that pinky.
Like, shit. Who doesn't want to
That
lift
T-shit.
the pinky? Yeah. But I can't go to the Plus personally.
All right. Well, I've changed my mind.
I'm glad I can do
I
it.
got my man over there laughing, so I had to point that out. I'd be saying some stupid shit sometimes.
That's just you. But Elon was also in the news this week for he was been on another Twitter rampage saying that he's asking his followers, should he sell like a ton of his stocks or his shares in the Tesla stock, like 10%, and he has like a ton of them.
Do you think you should?
I don't even know. Like, should he or shouldn't he? What does it matter to me?
It doesn't.
What does it matter to
me.
his followers? But it's just like
I think T's gonna fill into that shit, man. T will tell you. I think T will tell you why he should, or why he shouldn't, or why he said that. And
I swear he just says things to say them.
He says shit to
he's
get
wild, bro.
to get shit going, man. To get
Yeah, I seen one tweet the other day, and it was all of the Elon Musk famous lines, or not famous lines, but moments in history. And it was Tesla stock increase since Elon Musk smoked weed on Joe Rogan's podcast, 2,200%. Since he said, you know,
he's got to do something.
that the Tesla stock was overpriced 700%. Since it's increased 700% since he said it was already priced too high. You know, just a bunch of things. So, yeah, Elon is the GOAT, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And if he is going to sell that many shares, all the power to him. The world will be blessed from, you know, him having that much cash and what he will do with it. Not what he's able to do with it, what he will do with it. So, yeah, I support that. And I seen his brother just cashed out on 88,000 shares of Tesla, which is $106 million at $1,200 a share. So people are speculating that Elon is next, and that's why his brother's done it, because...
I didn't even know he had a brother.
Yeah, he has a brother.
What's his name?
Eli.
Oh,
Eli.
gosh.
No, I'm joking. I don't know.
You want to bring that up?
It's probably like...
His brother's name?
So, yeah, so a little bit of whistleblowing, kind of, but maybe not. You know, if he's selling that many shares, it's probably because Elon is planning to sell, and then once he sells that many shares, the stock price will heavily decrease.
It'll be a big dump.
Yeah,
Where's
it'll
it,
be a
bro?
dump,
Where's the
so-
hurricane?
Kimball.
Kimball Musk.
What the fuck?
Yes, I thought. Yeah, it was far from what you would you say?
Kimball.
He said
No, before. Eli.
Well, that's way better.
Was it?
Kimbal.
Yeah, we know how to spell Kimball.
Kimball.
Come on.
I don't know how to spell that.
Just like it sounds.
Like Kimbo Slice.
That's Kimbo.
Oh. What's their what is their nationality?
They're South African,
They're Canadian.
but they're like the white South
Yeah,
Africans.
I wanna go there.
Afrikaners.
They have good food, I heard.
Yeah, so anyways, I think he's going to do it, and hopefully we solve world hunger and do many more things for this damaged world after billionaires like Elon Musk get that bag.
And Jeff Bezos.
And Vince McMahon.
Is he a billionaire?
Billionaire status.
Vince
Crazy,
McMahon.
sick.
This guy puts Vince McMahon.
Is he a
Said
billionaire?
in the
billionaire,
fucking
I admire
Jeff
shit.
Bezos and Elon Musk fucking topic.
Who's better?
Is he a billionaire?
100%.
Are you sure?
He was a billion.
100 million%. Want me to bring it up?
100
Bring it
million
up.
percent or 100 billion percent?
100 billion.
Bring it up.
Okay. If I get this right, what are you gonna give me?
I'm not gonna
A
give
smoke?
you shit.
A
No.
billion.
You seen Kanye smoke on Drink Champs? You seen the Elon?
Ellen?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his net worth? Come on, get to
We're
it.
gonna bring it up in about 5, 4, 3, 2.2 billion.
Are you lying?
Even when I lie, I tell the truth.
All right. Damn, I'm surprised.
What do you mean you're surprised?
I thought he would be worth like 600-700.
What do you mean? You don't remember the
Trey, you heard
Monday
him?
Night Raw when he was in the ring and he said, "I'm a billionaire." I know Nito remembers
I
that.
don't
He hit
remember that
billionaire
one.
in 2000.
Because he was
boss.
pissed. He was pissed because people were clowning him, and he just had to remind everyone that he was a billionaire.
Damn.
Billionaire on a guy who sells fake fights every Monday and Friday and sells out arenas. Let's not forget what he does.
Yeah. All right, well.
You gotta be a fool to watch that shit.
Let's touch on that wrestling bullshit. I mean, that wrestling shit.
Trey, I'm not the one who's gonna get mad. It's him in the back, man.
There was some real fights this weekend. UFC, what was it? 268, UFC 268, and
I watched that.
Canelo fought Caleb Plant. That was a sick fight. I don't know if any of you guys caught that.
Hurricane, how was the fight?
It was great. That ginger Mexican. And
Yeah. He's the
You
best.
want to fill in for because I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. B, you want to take my seat for a minute?
Just for a sec, come.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a little something special today, man. So we're talking about sports. Follow at Hurricane B. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
To know where
at
you should place your
B.
bets.
He's one of the comrades over here, so we're gonna fix his mic here. We're gonna talk about some
Hey, what's
sports,
going on,
man.
B?
Cheers.
What up?
How you doing?
All right, man. You ask him about the Canelo fight, and I'll tell you about the UFC fight.
All right, tell me about the
I watched
Canelo
both
fight.
fights,
Tell me about the
actually,
Canelo
So
fight.
this is your lane then.
It was a good fight, man. Honestly, it's one of his better opponents in a while. Plant was moving good, you know. He had a little bit similar defense to Mayweather, the way he was bobbing and weaving on the ropes there.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy because he was like asking to get punched in the face like the whole fight.
Yeah, well,
But I rate it.
that's the kind of fight it was.
rate
Canelo
it.
likes to play that physical style. He tries to corner you, limit your movement, get you on the ropes. But he was doing good defending. But it was a great fight, I think. What do you
It
think?
was a good fight. I enjoyed it too. And Canelo, like, to beat a guy that's much bigger than him like that, it's impressive.
It's crazy how many belts he has, eh? He's the
got-
first guy to do it all.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. He's
He made history.
one of the best ever.
But the
Pound for
question is
pound.
is he gonna fight Jake Paul in the next 2 years?
Canelo?
Yeah.
You know what? I think he's gonna do it because why wouldn't he? Like
Just to
he's
get the
coming
bag?
near the
But
end.
will Jake Paul actually get down to it?
I don't think Jake Paul will actually fight.
Because he knows. I mean, you guys know from the archives, I back up Jake Paul's movement. But if he's going to get in a ring with this type of character, all jokes
He's gonna
aside.
keep poking the bear, right? And it's whether or not they're gonna make it happen.
But
or
even
not.
even if Jake Paul loses the fight, this is the biggest money he's ever going to make. And he can just leave. That's it. You lost against a big fucking fighter.
Yeah. Well, his brothers fought Mayweather, and he'll have fought Canelo.
And that's a wrap, man. You move back to the
that's
music.
legendary status.
That
They're
is.
just getting in the ring with them, but
Definitely.
I just think Canelo right now is a little way too much for Jake Paul.
He looked like he could have fought the next day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He
for
wasn't. He wasn't bothered.
I mean, he took licks, but look at the guy. He's just a warrior.
Yeah, he's a beast. And my man Plant, like, I rated him for he was tough. And he put up a good fight, but like
You saw that little clip of audio in the ring that they had
Well,
when
when-
Caleb Plant's like, "I'm not bad, eh?" He's like, "I'm a pretty good fighter for 21-0," and then Canelo was like, "Yeah, you're pretty
not
good."
bad.
Like they're talking.
was audio- that was audio
while,
leak?
while they're fighting. Yeah,
Yeah, they need more of that shit being leaked. I like shit like
pretty
that.
sick.
So let me ask you some. Did you watch the UFC event?
I watched. Be honest, I only watched
the main event.
the main event.
The main event was weak, was it not?
It was all right.
I thought it was all right. Like everyone wants
The opening fight was crazy. Chandler.
That was a good fight. Yes,
That was a
Chandler's
hard
an animal,
fight.
right? And yeah, he just kept coming. You think
Mm-hmm.
he was done? He's just getting beat to the ground. It just keeps coming at the guy. He almost stole it there at the end. Yeah,
I didn't catch
It was
that
a good
one.
card.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a good card. But with the boxing fight going on at the same time, I really.
What's a
couldn't
bigger
ignore it.
movement to you, the boxing or the UFC? Just for our listeners.
I'm more of a
to know.
boxing guy. I've been traditionally.
I am
I was
too.
growing up watching boxing fights with my dad and my family. So boxing takes precedence for me over UFC. But if I
Okay,
can
but the
watch
card,
both-
overall card though, what do you think?
Well,
do you,
Canelo-
do you
Canelo
think the
itself-
overall UFC card compared to the overall boxing card is a more entertaining buy? What do you think on it?
It just really depends. Like, what you're looking for, right?
what you're into.
Are you looking for that like animosity from the UFC, or are you looking for more technicality of the traditional sport of boxing?
The
For
beautiful
me,
science.
it's boxing, right? Because I grew up with boxing. But just the name Canelo itself makes the pay-per-view better because everyone's tuning into that fight. They had great undercard fights. I don't
Yeah.
really know the amateur boxers on the top of my head, but they were good fights.
Yeah, they were all right.
But I tried to flip between UFC and boxing as much as I could.
I feel like this, and we're gonna wrap it up after this with the sports stuff. I think wrestling's better than all this bullshit. Let's just get this out of the way, all right? But I think I enjoy more of a boxing main event feel fight, but I enjoy the undercard more of a UFC card. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You think there's more quality fights?
There's more quality fights with the undercard with UFC, but there's nothing like a fucking big time
main
boxing.
event at the boxing match.
It is what it is, and that's
Yeah.
I don't see that changing because I feel like UFC have plateaued into a certain position in the where they are in this world. They are who they are, and they're always going to make money, but there's never going to be.
They're not going to get any
There's
better.
never going to be. They're not going to get any better than they are now.
Yeah.
That's what I think. If I'm
Well,
wrong, then I'm wrong. But
I wanted to ask you, your boy Jake Paul, he was calling out Dana White UFC's Dana White for during the UFC event. He's there, and someone took a picture or a video of him watching the Canelo fight on his laptop.
Of course, that's competition.
That's
That's what's going on the other channel. You have to know what's going on. Know what's going on around you, right? If you're in competition,
So you don't knock him for that.
no, I'm sure that wasn't the only screen. There was definitely a million screens. That was probably one screen that had the boxing fight, and he was watching the other shit. That's just normal shit, right, Trey?
But it's Dana White though.
It's Dana White's. You can't touch Dana White. Like I said,
All right.
they are going to be a household name forever. They've plateaued in my opinion. UFC is going to stay where they are now. They're going to be, guys are going to be ordering their pay-per-views, but never will a UFC main event compare to like a Mayweather or Canelo or like Fury and those guys, right? Like I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I feel like their undercard is much stronger because they're just blowing. They're throwing blows and it's a bloody fight. No matter what, boxing, you don't know what to expect. It could be boring. But you can't compare a UFC main event to a boxing main event, and that's just my opinion.
Well, I wanted to also ask you that. I know if you said the main event was boring, the Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman, the main event, you said it was boring, but a lot of people were really booing Colby Covington. Like, and I know he has like this persona where he's like fucking arrogant and like talks mad shit and blah blah blah, but apparently he's actually like the really nice, like humble guy.
Well,
and people are saying that like they're trying to take a page out of the wrestling book with the storylines and the personas.
Well, I mean, if you want to get deep into this shit, and I'm gonna say this real quick. The UFC has been taking pages out of Vince McMahon and the WWE Entertainment book for years. I'm talking about the lead-up videos, the entrances, the songs. UFC was never like this. You go back to 1991 when they were just a wild fucking organization and they got more like, professional in the mid 2000s. They weren't how they are now.
Yeah.
It wasn't a show. It was just these guys are fighting. Now it's an entertainment. It's like their background, where these guys are from. Vince McMahon did that first.
It's a show.
It's a show.
There's a storyline. We got some good entertainment ourselves going on outside right now.
Sounds like she's casting a spell, bro.
No, she's performing. She's doing a. she's trying to audition for the show.
Does that not make sense though?
It does, but I think that's just like the general nature of like.
But Dana White will tell you that himself.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. Like they got to have the build up. There's always been build up, even in boxing.
But to the point where it's like. Okay, so for example, this is what I noticed about this last UFC fight. So the main event had like all these lights and like, it was never like that before, man. It was just like a spotlight. The guy says, "Yo, this is this guy. This is this guy. You ready? Fight." Now it's like lights are flashing in the octagon.
Like the entrance.
The fans are lighted up with lights. There's lead up videos. There's entrance music. There's like it's more of like a show, but it's still a real fight.
People are doing the people's elbow.
I'm just waiting for UFC to kick in these ladder matches.
Oh, yeah.
Get these guys to go out the octagon.
But what about the interviews before the match? You know what I mean? When they grab the biggest jelly donut you can find.
The promo videos. Nito, I want to ask you who's got the best entrance in wrestling history?
History?
The Rock
That's an easy
says,
one, man. The Heartbreak Kid.
That's the best entrance.
Val Venus.
Undertaker's pretty live, bro.
Undertaker.
Hey, you know who's
Cliche to
also?
say,
Sales,
man.
man.
Let's think about
No,
this,
it's the
though.
Rock,
Hey,
man.
think
Do you
about the
smell what
Heartbreak
the Rock is cooking?
Stone Cold.
Oh man,
What about-
Stone
what about
Cold.
Goldberg?
Simple and
What about
loud.
Goldberg?
That glass breaking, bro. You know how many times when I was a
Goldberg was
kid?
hype,
Hey,
no?
if you're gonna ask me opinion-wise, personally, I'm gonna tell you Shawn Michaels. If you're gonna ask me for real, I am a real American.
Yeah.
For the rights of every man. Hey, think about it.
Yo, you know how many glasses I used to break when I was like a kid, just to get that same tone from the
So that maybe Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold?
Fucking,
Damn, your mom must have
Just
hated
also-
I used to break shit just to fucking run that track.
I don't think you can replicate that perfect.
I think I used to go to the
glass
dollar store across from Laurentian there and like buy glass just to break it to like do the Stone Cold fucking track.
try.
When we like do our Chandler wrestling matches and tag team
You gotta
and
think
shit.
about Shawn Michaels. He gave
You know
you a
what I'm
whole
saying,
show, though. He came through the curtain. danced through the
and shit.
crowd. He came, he took his clothes off, took his earrings off and all this shit,
Pause.
danced for you, like did a bunch of shit, looked into the
The
crowd.
best interviewer is The Rock, though, hands down.
Oh, definitely.
Best
I
man
think
on the
that's
mic.
That's hard.
I think that's true.
That's a hard one.
Come on,
I
man.
would say The Rock too.
Bro, The
You
Rock,
must have
The
never
Rock's
heard of the old man Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Nah, The Rock's monologues and that he like, I don't know if they would even call them monologues, but his skits, man. Oh my god, dude,
His segments.
they were as good as successful as an actor.
That's why
today.
he is the number one actor in the motherfucking world
100%
today.
honest.
Why? Because of Vince Mac.
It doesn't matter what your name is, like, bro. That is fucking gold. That it's worth more than gold. It's priceless.
But I feel like as an actor, he's very bland.
Like there was a couple
To you,
times
because you came up on him.
Bro, I watched those interviews every week, and there was a couple times I still got caught from.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Bro, he got me
Oh, yeah,
so
he
many
gets you.
times,
Yeah, no,
bro.
he
I
does.
watched every week.
He gets you.
I knew the gimmick.
Yeah.
He still got me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, The Rock's
Fucking brilliant.
He's a legend.
Brilliant.
I'm surprised you don't think the Goldberg one is.
Yo,
that
and
great.
Nito, do they do those?
I love it, man. It's hard for me to choose, but if you're asking me to choose, I'm already told you what I chose.
when the security guards come and
Oh, it was
knock on the
different
door and
levels,
shit,
family. It was different level. Even when NWO used to come out with the whole gang,
that was hard.
Yo,
you cannot choose one.
riddle
Okay,
me
can we
this,
agree on
And
something?
DX too, man.
Can we agree on something? There
DX
is no
too.
choosing. There is no entrance. Comparing all of that. Sorry, we're going off track in here. If you don't know wrestling, WWE.com.
They got that much content?
They got it all.
Low key, I think the entrances they rival the actual matches.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Do you think those interviews that we seen, between matches were live, or do you think they were pre-recorded?
we can
pre-recorded.
get in this whole... Wait, what?
They're
Don't-
pre-recorded.
I think they're pre-recorded.
What?
The
To get the
interviews
best takes.
in the back.
There is certain stuff that's
Yeah.
pre-taped, and there's certain stuff
Like
that's
the
live.
grocery store?
Like in the 80s, like Hulk Hogan and Macho
Yeah,
Man.
but I'm talking like the ones that are literally like
Oh,
you can
the
tell they're in
backstage?
the back.
That
Like,
Oh,
shit
that's,
was
no,
pre-recorded
that's
too.
live.
I think some of them are.
but like, you
live.
think the start to finish is live, or do you think they have to like clip it together?
So let me
Because,
tell you
like,
this.
But think about the Rock skits and how much
Okay.
shit was in those skits. Like, do you think he just banged those off
let me
start
tell
to
you.
finish?
They
One
definitely do
take?
rehearsals.
No, listen. So he does rehearsals maybe on the
100%.
way to the arena.
Yes.
So back in the 80s and the 90s, there was a thing called pre-tapes. So the 80s, like Hulk Hogan, those guys, Ric Flair, those guys, Macho Man. You guys can differ if you know wrestling. If you don't, WWE.com, get your shit
Superfly.
together. Those guys were pre-tapes. But when it came to like Raw and Nitro, and this shit was live. This is
you're
no
right.
pre-tapes, man. This is live on TV. Maybe these guys rehearse in their head,
Mm-hmm.
but when that camera was on, that's why these guys get respect.
Psycho Sid fucked up.
That's
one
why
time.
these
That's
guys,
what I mean. Is
that's-
it actually live though, or
It's
is it
live.
Was it recorded to look
It's
live
live.
and then
No, no,
placed
no.
in
This is
a
live.
good sequence?
Listen, I they make mistakes on the TV.
Yeah, they do. You're
They
right.
make mistakes, man. But let me tell you, they'll rehearse this shit on the way to the arena. But back when shit was good, this shit was live.
All right, let me ask
now
you
it's
this.
rehearsed.
Let me ask you this: Who was your first wrestler that you liked?
Macho Man, Randy Savage. I have videos of it. I'll put it on.
That was
my
the
shit
first
if you
guy
want
you're
me to.
like.
Yeah. And then when I got older, I was like, maybe 5'6", it was Shawn Michaels. To this day,
Yeah,
Shawn
I know
Michaels.
who you developed into, but I just want to know who was like that.
Yeah, Macho Man, Randy Savage. You?
Mine was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
That's a good one.
Probably the Hulkster.
Hulkster?
Yeah.
Mine was Jeff Hardy.
What? You young.
I am.
Yeah. That's an age thing right there.
There you go. So there you
Gotta
go.
go with the Hulkster.
So it all makes sense because these guys were like,
Say your prayers.
they were like
Team Extreme,
superhero
bro.
big characters that'll like they'll bring you into the TV screen with them. You feel me?
Yeah, I like Big Boss
was
Man,
good.
but I think I had been watching wrestling for a bit when he was around.
Yeah.
We're around the same time, Hacksaw.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of someone else. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of what was Steve Nash at one point?
Steve Nash.
Kevin
you
Nash,
mean-
Diesel.
Diesel.
Steve Nash.
Oh my God.
We're talking about basketball now.
Or what is it, Kevin Nash?
Yes, Kevin.
Kevin Nash.
Steve, what did I say? Steve Nash?
Kevin
Nash.
Nash,
Fucking
Kevin Nash,
Kevin
Diesel,
Naismith,
yeah.
man,
That's one of
or-
my See, that's another guy. Another
Kevin
entrance that we're
Naismith.
forgetting about is Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The toothpick taking off the chains.
Yeah. He was
Giving-
probably my second.
Yo, the man would
second
come
wrestler I
down
liked.
with jewelry on his neck and throw a toothpick at the jewelry guy and say, "Don't fucking lose my shit." That's some gangster shit. How are we not forget? There, you can't choose an entrance.
What about Jake the Snake?
Legend.
Shout out to Ava. She was scared shitless of him when we met him a few years ago.
yeah, true.
Ava. Anyways, let's switch this up.
Yo, we fucked up. We let Nito,
Yeah,
we
so
let
you guys
Nito
gotta be
get
going,
carried
man.
away, yo. That lasted
Okay,
longer
we had
than
a
it
good-
should have.
It's a good conversation.
All right, I
Yeah.
think
Good combo,
we
baby.
should take a little break, a little promotional
Yeah.
break for our advertisers.
Take this in.
Are you looking to promote your product? Advertise with Talk on Road today and expand your business. The Talk on Road offers competitive advertising rates that reach a large base both weekly and bi-weekly. Contact us now at The Talk on Road on Instagram and take advantage of our growing audience.
And we're back. And on that note, I think it's time for us to get into these questions. You ready for the questions, Nito?
I
You
got
ready?
answers. All I got is answers for you.
I don't want you to pause. I want you to answer truthfully.
Okay.
And immediately.
I see. I don't know which ones you chose. I've seen the questions, but I hope you don't put us in the crosshairs.
Take a breather right here, man.
Hey man, we just got to be honest with ourselves. All right.
This is what TR is about.
What do you guys want first? The male listeners question or the female listeners
Yo,
question?
bro's over. Go ahead.
Okay. This comes from a male listener, and he wants to know. He just started seeing a new female friend, and she's got OnlyFans. And how should he feel about that, Nito?
It's a new age, my brother, and my brothers and sisters, whoever's listening. I think it's a new age, and I mean, like, if she's in a position where before she met you, she had already had this. I think it's a different situation. I think you might have already known this, and maybe she broke it to you. So if you really like the girl, I know it's gonna be cliche to say it, but if you really like the girl, and you're willing to face what 2021's about with like OnlyFans and social media and people blowing up your shit, Ray Raw, you guys know the rest. I think just give it a chance. And if she's saying like she's about you, and she's just, she has her OnlyFans, and I think, yeah, just whatever it is, do what you got to do.
But would you be able to put up with that long term?
Me personally, I haven't been in that position, but I mean, like I said, it's 2021. So I mean, if she's
Maybe
if she's doing what she's doing, and she's reassuring you like this is what I do, but like I'm for you, then yeah, just
especially
you can
if
accept like.
if it's bringing bread
It's
home.
not for everybody. That's what I'm saying. It's not for everybody,
Bro,
It's not even about bringing bread home. It's just not for everybody.
If you're mad your girl's doing OnlyFans, you're immature, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Elaborate.
Yeah,
I
elaborate.
mean,
What if she was like sucking dick on OnlyFans?
No, see that we got to go
I
into
think it's
context
like
now.
Cam
You know?
girl type shit.
We got to
I thought
go
you
into
meant just, like,
context now.
pictures.
Pictures.
like
There's
like,
porn on there too.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of lame.
Yeah, but I feel like there's
OnlyFans.
enough girls that are. So first of all,
Okay,
I'll back it up.
let's get
I'll
in
back
every
it up.
situation
We
then.
how much money is she making?
We don't know all that.
Because she's just
guys.
putting pictures up there for no reason. Then I would have to have a conversation with them anyways.
Yeah, you're not that good at this.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we should take a different direction
Yeah.
on your career path. But if she's getting a bag every month and it's a healthy bag, like
Healthy
I've seen
bag.
some of these bags.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you don't, you're immature if you're gonna say anything different about that situation and try to get her out of it. Because
Is there a certain line that can't be crossed with the content?
yeah, like you can't be fucking other people, obviously.
What if she's like fucking herself with a dildo or something?
I'm down with that.
We'd have to see. We'd have to see what the revenue was.
Yo, this is
Yeah?
raw content, man.
20 racks a month, and content on there is you fucking yourself with a dildo.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna subscribe.
Wait, say it again, Hurricane.
I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
You could look past it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This day and age, my brothers.
They're okay.
Trey, what you think?
When you really think about it, at that point, she's an adult entertainer.
Yeah.
So you would be saying that you're okay with being with an adult entertainer. I would be okay with being with an adult entertainer.
If I had to restart over, I'd be cool with this.
There's obviously limits. Like, if you ain't sucking dick, you ain't fucking getting gangbanged by 8 niggas. You ain't doing fucking none of that crazy shit. The fucking fuck machine. You know
The
what
fuck
I mean?
machine.
Yeah, but
In our archives.
The
okay,
flag
but would you
dick.
guys feature? If she was like, "Hey, I need a feature for this next one."
I ain't
that's
got
my woman.
I ain't got shit to hide, bro.
Yeah, if that's my woman, I'm gonna support. My girl sings
There's a
on some of my
supportive man.
songs. You know,
Next thing you know, all these guys got their own account.
Shit. If it's the
Tigers.
money. If she gives me a shout out on her OnlyFans and we're making double, why not?
I think there is a couple. I think there is one couple that does that,
Right.
and that really kills it.
What that you know of?
Yeah, I think I've come across them somewhere on a deep dive into random fucking
Pornography.
news, just like random things. You know what I mean? I think there is a couple that the girl started out that way, doing lingerie shots, underwear, etc., and then started masturbating, and then
Next thing you
eventually brought her man in on a few,
And then eventually they
but
were
it did
laughing
well.
to the bank.
But she was already laughing to the bank, and then he just was like, "I'm gonna laugh to the bank with her," and they laughed to the bank together,
He went along for the ride.
and then they took a vacation. Yeah,
I mean,
And plus, we're talking about like the girl that you're meeting for the first time, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you meet her,
you
and
meet
she's
her,
doing
and she's
this.
telling you this. Is
oh
what I'm
hell
doing.
yeah! But if I'm feeling
Right.
her and she's telling me this and she's reassuring me,
Yeah, then
get your bag.
I'd be like, all right, that's
take
cool.
me out to eat somewhere.
Yeah, but
And I'll get you back.
But then it would be like, would it be okay if we're taking things to the next level? Right? Would I be okay with her still doing it?
Like when it's time to settle down.
Right? Would I be still okay with it?
okay, but is this a no?
She ain't ready to
time
kick
out,
that
time
bag.
out. Is this a no face account or is this like a
No, this is a face account.
Face account.
okay?
I want to do a no face.
If she's making racks, like racks,
That's what I'm saying. It's not for everybody.
You know?
You have to have that mentality to accept it or not.
Yeah, and like, do you really give a fuck if a guy in Dallas is paying $1,000 to see a photo of your gal
Some guys might say yes. Some guys might
or a
say
video?
no.
But it's the thing, like, your boys could, like, if they wanted, they could look at your girl's shit.
and that's another thing.
But that's all
wouldn't
good.
settle
I don't give a
down.
fuck, man. If you're in Arizona, you send some paper this way. It's an inside joke with this shit.
Yeah, that's the toughest pill to swallow for sure. But
Yo,
Well, if
it
it's
is what
your
it
boys.
is, man. But yo, like, I just like, I'm so accustomed to like this whole like new this new world, man. It's just like I'm not in that position, but I mean, like, if you were to tell me to reset and like I was in that position, I'd be okay with it.
All right.
And that's my opinion, and I think everybody else said the same thing.
You're a progressive thinker.
I think we all agreed that we wouldn't give a fuck if
Like,
the
if
bag was
facts.
good.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Next question.
Next question. Let's get into it. This one's from a female listener. And she wants to know, if you're in a relationship, is it normal to be attracted to other people?
Absolutely, because we're humans, we ain't robots.
That was quick.
Absolutely,
Just like
we're
that.
humans, man. Don't cross the line, but I mean, like, I know there's other good-looking guys. I mean, they ain't as good-looking as me, but I know there's other good-looking people.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just, yo, accept it, man. It is what it is. We're humans. Your girl's gonna think this guy's cute, and vice versa. You're gonna think this girl walking by the freaking supermarket that you're at, buying your groceries, that you're gonna think she's cute.
I got to agree with you.
It is
I
what it
agree,
is.
too.
I gotta
there's
agree.
boundaries.
I disagree with you guys. Ever since I've been married,
Oh, you sound like Trey today. Trey always.
ever since I've been married, I identify everyone I see as a he or a him. And that's it.
What? Elaborate. I
Your
don't
pronouns?
Get that. I don't
Yeah.
get that. I don't get that. Hold on. Keep going.
I mean, a he or a him. That's why I identify.
He's like,
everyone
women
as-
don't exist to him.
All right.
And I get it. There's a fine line of
Get back. I can
respect
ban that.
and finding somebody attractive. You can't deny that this person's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? To me, at least. And, once again, it comes with that fine line of respect and finding somebody attractive, right?
Like, I know Marco thinks Lil Boozie's hot.
Yeah, no boozy.
Little
No,
boozy.
boozy.
God
That's
damn.
left.
I'm playing. Go ahead.
Okay, yo, but yo,
Shout out-
Go ahead,
shout out
T.
to Lil
Yo, Trey,
Boosie,
go ahead.
man.
I'm
Yo,
just
for
playing.
me-
Off track. Gonna let him say something.
And that's pretty much it. You just got to understand that respect.
yo, for me, the word attraction is so much deeper.
Okay.
Can you think other people are hot? Sure.
But that's attractive.
Yeah, but to me, I look at the word attraction in like a deeper perspective.
Okay,
So,
T. But what I'm saying is like, okay, go ahead.
can you deny that other people are good looking? No, of course you cannot.
Right.
But
isn't that
but
attractive?
being attracted to someone is through the soul.
That makes sense.
So
It's getting deep.
I think if you are starting to develop an attraction for someone else, then I think you need to fall back and look at the situation that you're in and ask yourself why you are feeling this way. It's different. Depends on the context of what attraction.
Okay, so like
is.
if you're watching a movie with your wife, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, whoever's on, Denzel Washington, whoever.
I do not think he's attractive.
Okay, whoever. Leonardo DiCaprio, all these guys, The Rock, who cares? Like, there has to be someone on TV that your wife thinks someone's attractive, and vice versa. You're gonna be watching, you know, your TV series, your favorite movie. There's gonna be an attractive girl you're gonna think in your head as hot. You might say it out loud because I do all the time. I say, yo, this girl's hot. Hot. Flaming fire. That's what I say. With like girl on the streets, I'll never say that. That's disrespectful. But if I'm watching TV,
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Because they have the cat. I'm letting some secret shit out here right now. So my excuse, quotations, is they have a whole team behind them. And they're like, you know, like anybody in Hollywood can make me look like a fucking like Denzel Washington or these motherfucking handsome guys. So that's my excuse, but they're still hot. So I'm going to say they're hot.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
But then she's like, why are you saying they're hot?
You can't deny that another person is good looking. That's
what I was trying to get
That's
at.
a physical fact. But attraction is beyond that.
But I'm saying
attraction is the violation.
Find somebody that's attractive, not be attracted to someone else. Like I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like it's like what does it mean to you kind of thing.
Yeah,
you're right.
All right, I can get with that, T.
I think like gawking at someone that you see on the street and like
or like even like liking like a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, or
shit.
like rubbernecking or whatever it is. You know, like that's like different because that's like a respect thing, right?
Yeah, don't be blowing up someone's like Instagram page and that's just like you're tripping.
That's a diss thing.
You're wilding right now.
But like to pretend that she's not attracted to someone or
you're lying to yourself.
Doesn't find someone else attractive and you don't find someone else attractive is kind of like
you're lying to yourself.
We're just lying.
Just be honest with ourselves at this point.
It's naive. That's a good word.
So, but T broke it down. You know, he says that there's a difference between attractive and calling somebody good looking, which is I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
I agree 100% too. Yeah, that was a good explanation.
Point. That's why you are who you are. You stay in the back of the club in the dances and you observe
on the outer ring.
Outer ring.
Yeah.
He thinks outside the box.
Husband of the year.
There you go.
All right. Well, I think we've answered those questions. And Nito, let's get out of here.
Another episode of TOR, Talk on Road.
Episode
19.
Jeez.
We 1 episode away from 20. So on behalf of our special guest who you heard, Hurricane B, follow him on every social media platform. That's at Hurricane B. Shouts to my man Trayvon. Follow him. As for Tyson, for Mattao, I'm your boy Nito. And this was another episode of Talk on Road.
Can't follow Trey anywhere. just say